Just a little bit before we get started, you may notice that there's some audio issues with this episode. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my microphone in time for the event, largely because we're in the middle of an extension at the moment. We've just moved out, and yeah, things got a little bit misplaced. But anyway, hope you enjoy the episode, and here we go. Good morning, I'm Chris Cook and I'm here with John Hipkiss for Toys of the Jedi. We're going to be looking at Echo Live today, see what they've got going on there. It's over 3 different rooms, so should be plenty for us to see and do. And yeah, anything you're looking for in particular?
Possibly some new solo stuff. Dark Side toys are here. Maybe the Hoth Trooper vintage collection.
Yes, does look good.
That's a fingers crossed.
So yeah, we're going to see what they've got and we'll let you know what's going on.
The Kingfisher Centre was definitely ready for Echo Live, as they had various screens on their customer service desk informing customers about the Echo Live event, and also signage on the floors directing you to the various shops.
First up, we've got in-demand toys. Plenty of here's our new hero. Lovely stuff. And the stuff that I'm here for, vintage collection. Beautiful stuff.
Now, ID Toys also get in some of the more difficult to find exclusives. Some of these will not likely reach the UK in any way, shape or form. So to see the Astromech set and Commander Full there was a lovely surprise. Here you've also got the some of the vintage figures, just to give you a rough idea of what sort of prices those go for over here, along with those adorable Porgs. Also plenty of the Bandai figure sets, the R2-D2 and R5-D4 set actually compare really nicely in scale for some of the Black Series figures if you're finding those quite difficult to get. Obviously there the Rey 6-inch speeder, Darth Vader's helmet, and just here the Grand Admiral Thrawn San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. This one actually was going for £50 because of some box damage. I couldn't see anything there really.
Still quite early on, just going into the first part of Echo. Let's see what we've got here.
At last. Finally got him. Through all these weeks of trying. 15, not bad, happy with that. First good find. First catch of the day.
So this first room actually had loads and loads of vintage Star Wars in there as well. Boxed items, loose items, some of the mini rigs you could see there, and this stall in particular actually also had a full set of the last 17 figures loose. Again, these were all very reasonably priced. Just again, give you an idea of some of the prices that we're looking at over here in the UK. Nice bargain on the end there, Anakin Skywalker for £15. Again, also here, 30th anniversary collection, legacy collection, Power of the Force, all sorts of bits and pieces, and a couple of Funko Pops in there just for good measure as well. These are the vintage original Kenner card backs. They're all sealed and nicely displayed. Carbon freezer chamber from the Power of the Jedi collection, the new Helix stationery collection as well, and also the Jabba's Court trading cards and rather expensive pop-up Saber R2-D2, but he does go for a heck of a lot of money these days. Now this stall had a couple of nice odd bits and pieces, some of those roller skates there from the Ewoks, nice art print there and some animation cells. Again, I believe these are from the Ewoks series, but don't quote me on that one. Loads more loose and carded vintage Star Wars here, some really nice examples. As you can see there in the middle, the alternate card art for the Luke Skywalker figure there, and the Return of the Jedi card back. Some layers, Han Solo with a Tri logo, bit of all sorts with those ones. And also, again, idea of some of the loose, complete Star Wars figures there, the vintage stuff. All very nice, rather shiny C-3PO from the 12-inch scale.
So that's the first of the shops,
Yes.
We've been around. There are plenty of stalls in there.
Some really good, and some good. I'm really impressed by the prices so far. There's some guys who are really doing some good deals, I thought.
Yeah.
And some decent products.
Some good stuff, and it's good quality too.
Really good, yeah. Really happy. Really quality. So far, so good.
Yeah. So we're off to go to the next one now. See what they've got there. Okay, I'm here with Adam from Echo Base, the forums on Facebook. We're here at Echo Live, just looking to get a bit of a background about the Echo forums, where they started and what have you, if you'd be so kind.
I started it either 3 or 4 years ago now. I was bored on a break at work, and I bought a bit off the internet, and it didn't seem to be sort of like a place where people could go and have good, safe trading with people, getting ripped off on eBay and stuff like that. So just thought I'd start a Facebook group up, see if anybody was interested in it, and sort of went from there really. And then the natural progression seemed to be everybody got on so well online and stuff sold that it'd be nice to get everybody together in person. So faces to names, faces to names, names to faces, and stuff like that.
So this is Echo Live number 5, is that right?
5th one in the centre, yeah.
5th one. So
gets slightly bigger each time, more stress for me, but everybody loves it, I think.
So when was the first one?
First one was, let me think, we do 2 a year, so about 2.5 years ago now, I think the first one was. Just in a little unit, we had 17 tables. We're up to about 78 now.
So quite an expansion now.
Yeah, it was tight on space as well. We'd have had about 105 if I'd have given everybody a table that wanted one. So.
And so what's the layout with this one this year? How's that happened? How's that come about?
We always have to go by what space the centre can give me, so it's all dependent on it's free at the time. They're really good that they give me space to use. So yeah, which is why we've had to do it on the 3s format. It seems to have worked alright. It's more hassle for me setting it up, but it's quite good that you can sort of have a wander around and you're not all cramped in one place.
It seems to work quite well. I mean, a lot of people I've spoken to so far have been praising the setup, so it seems to have worked quite well. One of the other bits that Echo do quite well is the charity work. Can you speak a bit more about that?
Yeah, we've always been quite big on charity. We tend to find people who are passionate about collecting and also passionate about raising money for good causes. We've raised over £18,000 so far for good causes, which I think is phenomenal, the amount of time we've been doing it. And everybody's just really happy to put in towards it as well.
It's fantastic. And what's going on with this one here?
We've got a raffle, current charity we're supporting to the Northern Ireland Children's Hospice. Very nicely, people have donated prizes from the stalls, which we're doing raffle tickets at the event for today. Some great stuff on there.
Fantastic. And just finally, obviously you do some merchandise for Echo as well. Is that just to your left there?
Yeah. We always like to do just little bits and bobs as souvenirs, but it's really hard sort of getting new designs and trying to think of something that everybody hasn't got. Everybody's got a million Star Wars t-shirts and money, so always trying to think of new things and stuff, so just something a bit fun that we like to do.
That's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for setting all this up. Had a wonderful time here today, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Marvellous, cheers, thank you.
Now, the first stall in this shop actually had some really interesting vintage oddities, from sticker packets to soap, Ewoks, all sorts of bits and pieces, and also a couple of bargains thrown in as well. But the impressive thing about this particular stall was actually their vehicle stands. Now you can see here they do them for all the vintage style vehicles, but obviously these would also fit the modern ones as well. The one I particularly liked was the B-Wing that's just there. That is absolutely beautiful and a really nice way of displaying it. I'll leave some links in the description down below as to where you can get in touch with these guys. And shortly after this, I headed over to speak to a Star Wars celebrity.
Right, we're here with Jez, the Running Stormtrooper. I understand you did the London Marathon this last weekend?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, so
Yeah?
my 3rd London Marathon for Make-A-Wish.
And how did you get on time-wise? Is it a PB this time, or...?
No, not at all. This was absolutely my slowest, but I always intended to enjoy it, and that's exactly what I did. So I wasn't going for a time. I was just going for the finish. And so I managed to say hello to everyone, managed to stop for all my friends, which before I've not done. I've just run straight past them, and no, I had a good time. So,
Fantastic.
It's all good.
And what is it you're running for?
Right, so this is my 3rd year running as part of the Make a Star Wars Wish project. So I run for Make-A-Wish, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But this year, as well as Make-A-Wish, I found another charity who really needs some money, really needs some publicity, called Spread a Smile. very similar to Make-A-Wish. It's another charity for children, poorly children, where they visit hospitals and they do face painting and send in magicians and singers and entertainers to try and lift the spirits of really poorly children who are in the hospital.
Fantastic.
So this year I'm raising, it's 50-50, half for Make-A-Wish and half for Spread Smile.
And how can people donate to that?
Well, there's the main way is on Virgin Money Giving. So it's uk.virginmoneygiving.com/the last Stormtrooper run. Now that's a lot to remember. So if people quite simply go to stormtrooperrun.com, there's a donate button there, and all the information is on stormtrooperrun.com.
Perfect. I'll make sure I send everybody over there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
So, after chatting with Jez, we headed upstairs to see what else was available, and we came across Dark Side Toys booth. Now, they had travelled all the way down from Scotland to be at the show and had plenty of solo stock available. They also had the vintage collection and a couple of them in acrylic cases. Beautiful way to keep your figures in prime condition. They also had the Finn and Phasma 2-pack, which hasn't been released here in the UK, along with the Emperor, Luke and Royal Guard 3-pack, again not released here, and to make out the trio there, the Pro Droid set, also not released here. The Solar Millennium Falcon 40th Anniversary Collection, and plenty of other stuff to boot. Next up we had a look at some of the dioramas that were available. Now this chap mainly does it for the vintage figures, but also does a couple of other bits and pieces as well. He does commissions, so get in touch with James there if you want to get him to build something for you. As you can see, fantastic quality in his workmanship. There was another diorama there using the Micro Machines or Hot Wheels vehicles, and this was a group called Kindon Kraft. They're available on Facebook, and I'll leave a link in the description down below to them. Next up I went and had a chat with somebody about protecting your collection.
Okay, I'm here with Christian from GW Acrylic, here to tell us a little bit about his company. Can you just give us a bit of information? Where did you start?
Very simply, being a vintage Star Wars collector myself, I wanted to be able to protect my own collection, display it as well as I could do, and we're talking about probably around about 10 years ago. Unfortunately at that time there were nowhere in the UK or Europe that was able to produce the display cases that I needed for myself, so I decided to have them produced and brought into the UK. It simply flowered from the point of a few friends saw the display cases that I had, and here we are today. We're sitting here with a range of nearly 50 different cases, and not just Star Wars, of course. We're now exploring other new toy lines, a bit Masters of the Universe, we've got Turtle cards coming, and what we really pride ourselves on is not only the quality and the finish of the cases, but also the innovative side of designing new cases for solutions for collectors.
So you do some custom sort of cases occasionally, is that?
What we do is not specifically custom work, but gauging interest from our customers, from the collecting community. We will tend to listen to what the collectors are actually wanting and then come up with a design solution for that particular need. So a perfect example for this would be the loose card back and loose figure case, or the wide range of mailer display cases that we've developed over the last few years, ranging from the earliest being the Boba Fett to the latest, say, the Anakin Skywalker offer.
Fantastic. And where can people find your products?
Very simply, www.gwacrylic.co.uk, or connect with us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, all under the same hashtag.
It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for your time today.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the second one down. Some really good stuff in there.
Just some really cool stuff. Dark Side Toys was in there. I picked up Yeah, it's really happy.
Got a
Good
first glimpse
prices.
of the actual Solo product there. They had it all, didn't they?
Really nice. The packaging's gorgeous. Has been teasing for a while. The yellow packaging, really nice. Good artwork.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good. Really happy so far. Some great vintage stuff around too. Really cool.
Absolutely. So yeah, on to the next one.
So on to the final shop, and in here they had tops artist Marsha Parkins. Now she was taking commissions for individual cards. She also had a couple for sale of her own stuff, and she was also generous enough to put in one of her commission pieces into the raffle that Echo were running, and one of my friends was actually lucky enough to win that. So hopefully we'll get to see his artwork at some point later on. Now some of the other stalls in there, little bits and pieces, plenty of Power of the Force 2, some of the Saga stuff there as you can see, even a couple of the Collector Series 12-inch figures, some lovely bits and pieces.
Okay, so we've just finished that Echo Live.
Yeah.
It's what, 3 o'clock now?
Yeah, really good.
So it's a good 5-6 hours there, looking through lots and lots of Star Wars stuff, talking to loads of people. Really good event. Really enjoyed it.
My first one. I haven't schedule-wise haven't been able to do one, but really good. I've been so impressed. What's on offer? Vintage to right up to Solo. Finally got some Solo stuff.
Yes. Finally got to see some stuff. It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming after the disappointment of the Force Friday.
Yeah.
But some really good, odd little trinkets, really. If you know.
Yeah, there was a bit of all sorts, wasn't there? There was like pencil sharpeners, pencils, napkins.
I was tempted by some Empire napkins for £10, but then I had to resist because I love all the odd, weird little things. But now I've got
Curios.
some really good vintage stuff today for good prices as well.
Yeah. It was all fairly priced stuff.
Yeah.
Really pleased with it, and it's like I said, it was a good community spirit as well.
There was a really
People-
positive, happy atmosphere, really.
Yeah.
And one of the oddities that we found was we were looking for a pub, and we found that the cinema in the centre had got Solo cups and popcorn tins on sale. So picked up a few of those.
Yeah.
It's nice to start seeing some promotion about. But the event itself, I am really positive about it. Really happy.
Absolutely, and they do tend to run about 2 a year. So one in April, obviously just gone. Next one, hopefully October. If you're interested in that, make sure you get onto the Echo Base Live Facebook's forums. There'll be all the information about those as and when it becomes available.
I'm
So,
saving already.
Fantastic. Anyway, that's it for this week on Toys of the Jedi. Thank you very much, and until next time. So that was our coverage of Echo Live in Redditch. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you were at the event, please leave a comment down below, and we'll obviously reply to that. Hopefully we'll be going again in October, in which case I look forward to seeing you there. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and also you can follow us on Instagram or on Twitter, both at Toys of the Jedi. Until next time.